Hey, this is Cheryl of Watch Cheryl Scrap, and I'm here with another digital scrapbooking process video. I'm using Photoshop Elements 11, and today I'm scrapping photographs from our recent trip to Walt Disney World in Florida over the Thanksgiving holiday. I am using a digital product, Magical Moments Bundle by Simple Pleasure Designs. The bundle is absolutely huge, and I really enjoyed scrapping with it. Now that quote, um, the little girl in me still wants to be a Disney princess, that caught my eye straight away in the bundle. So I felt like I had to use it. So what I've started with is a row of horizontal photos, and then I pulled the quote down underneath the photo of me, the selfie. So I pulled on a wood veneer castle, which is super cute. In the first part of this video, I'm spending a lot of time trying to find what I want because I want to put it all on the page. So I'm trying to be a little discerning about that. So that's why I'm a little bit slow at the beginning of this video. I do add that black stitching to the bottom of my selfie. Not only did I make the photo larger because that's what I want the focal point to be on, but I wanted to like underscore it and, you know, kind of draw your eye back there. You saw I chose a paper that it already has some paint and washi tape on it up at the top, which I just thought looked pretty good. I liked the colors. So I added the chevron, yellow chevron arrows and the red smaller arrow and layered them on top of each other because I was trying to pull some of that yellow down. I don't end up leaving it there, and then I think that says never grow up. That little brad I add up at the top right. And then I add another brad, and that one says magical, and that's going to go down by the castle. Now if you hear my son coughing, you just have to bear with me. He's unfortunately been really sick with RSV. He's 10, but I think until 12 they still get it, so he's been pretty uncomfortable for about 6 or 7 days now. Anyway, I finally got my microphone to work as well. I've tried recording voiceovers, and I'm sure you noticed in the last couple of videos, the volume was just so low, and I finally think that I figured that out. So now, let's see, I added that scallop up at the top, which is like a chipboard scallop, and now I am trying to figure out how to add this paint because it's fabulous. And I love that pink that's in it because the photo on the far left has the pinky purple, and I kind of wanted to bring some of that out. And so I take it off, I add this one in, and I'm just going to keep building up. My layers. I add this word strip. Today is a happy day. And that will be, I do not really do a lot of journaling at the end, just basically say that if just basically saying that we're at Disney and the date, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm adding the little crown on top of the brat. Oh, yeah, I love that patterned kind of misted paint overlay, and I like how it mimics that dotted washi tape at the top. I add in this little scallop tab underneath the castle for it to have something to rest on. And then I'm pulling in a dark ribbon because my photos are so dark. I wanted to kind of pull some of that down to the bottom. Now included in the collection are a couple of different mists. This one's red, and then I add in a blue one. And I think there's a yellow one as well. I kind of wanted that quote to stand out a little bit more. I do end up moving that mist around a little bit, but it does help that show up some. And there I'm adding some watercolor splatters to the right. And this little fabulous glitter heart. And I'm going to pull that down to the right of the quote. And then this is the first layered flower that I add in. I move that little chipboard piece off, and both of the layered flowers are just so pretty and unique. And again, I loved how the first one has the pink, the other one has the blue. Now I'm adding in an overlay that's like for, it's called a fireworks overlay, but I really liked the pink, and it pulled it down to that right side. Now I think I must be thinking about what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure at this point. I can't remember what I add after this. Ah, yes, it takes me a long time to find a button. You wouldn't think that would be the case, but there were quite a few buttons that I liked. I also thought about that banner. I do go with that little orange arrow because the watercolor splatters that I added underneath the far right photo, I felt like I needed some balance there. So I added some more to the left. Now here you can see I'm moving the arrow and the chevron arrow. That will go down to the bottom, the yellow one, and the red one gets flipped and is underneath my main photo. And I think this is the last thing I do. It's like sparkle dust. I think of Tinkerbell, and you know how she always flies around the castle. So I thought that would be fun to add that to the bottom corner. And here's where you see me moving some of that mist. And the last thing I'll do is place 2 pattern papers underneath the row of photos to give them a place to rest. I chose a fairly bold pattern and then a more simple striped pattern for contrast. And you can see that just tucks right underneath the edge. I just needed a little bit, and I wanted to pull some more color down too. Little slight adjustment on the quote. Doing some duplication shows up a little bit more. And now you're going to see here in just a second my completed layout. The still shot, a little close up, so you can see that. And if you like this video, be sure to click like and share, as well as subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.